looks like taking a bit of damage. Jaja goes in with a turtle bow. Stormy still survives. Sekys not yet level 4. Tries to get in, gets taunted down, still gets a kill onto Jaja. He wants to go through, gets level 4 in the fight. There's still no kill onto Maima. Madins wants something against Stormy. Stormy not hitting level 4 just yet. Yumes, good wall in terms of levels. But look at Innocent. Innocent might actually go down to Maima here. Blazing Duet going up against MQT, but MQT still gets the kill with the Starlium. And now the fight continues up top. Final slash from Stormy. Misses Munster.
Okay, difficult, right? Oh, there we go. That's that dive that we were talking about, right? The Turtle Boat once again connecting, knowing that Innocent does not have his Purify, or that it's coming up in just 3 more seconds. Time that he was not given. I think this is an interesting play coming in from SRG's side, right? Not only attacking the mid lane, but even if Stormy and Yumes don't exactly get a mega trade, the poke damage from Sekys off of dashing through the wave and getting that Thorn Rose is actually more than enough.
And I like that GMX, they have a game plan here. Sekys goes on to Jaja, taking a lot of damage. The wall comes in, Jaja still able to survive. No, Yumes actually gets the kill. Madins couldn't do anything, couldn't protect his jungler. Just fight back, Sekys, half HP. But they can't punish here. Madins still staying, using the Revitalize, wants to fight back. And then AOG only hitting onto Yumes. Munster staying close to his turret, Cram. 1v1ing, and then final slash, Cram inside the turret. Can Cram actually go down? No, Flickers out of there. No, Cram actually goes down!
Yep, he still dies to the turret, unfortunately, right? I thought some real damage to these poor squishies.
Yep. Madin sees the tank is taking a lot of damage, Revitalize, but I don't think he's gonna get out of there. Sekys gets a killing spree. And now GMX, they're not fighting back at all. SRG, they're really taking everything for free. GMX is not fighting back.
Yeah, I mean, these team fights are pretty impossible for GMXK with the lead that Sekys has, right? Unless they can guarantee, look at this, I'm QT! He's dead underneath this turret!
Sekys just dives in. He understands he has a lot of mobility, and the final slash didn't hit onto Sekys. And now Munster gets hit by the tectonic charge. Flickers out of there. Even Maima having to use the brilliance, but Jaja gets a kill onto Stormy. Cram sees him, tries to get Jaja. Jaja gets out of there, but Madins as well as Munster, they're staying there. Looks like Madins AOG hits 2, but Sekys still gets the kill. Munster all the way from behind, tries to get Innocent, but gets stunned up by Cram. MQT getting chased by Stormy as well. Yumes and Sekys gets a kill onto Munster. There's 2 fights going on, and both of them SRG won.
Yep, SRG winning it pretty hard as well. It was a good attempt coming in from GMX, but unfortunately, Jaja getting zoned out from that fight and losing his turtle ball.
Oh! Cram predicted it, and now Maima gets caught. Godlike for Sekys, able to puncture out of there. Stormy goes in, using the brilliance, making sure that he doesn't get sacrificed. And now SRG, they're looking at mid-tier 2, and looks like they're not gonna get it now, even using the final slash, trying to get this Gothot. Sorry, Yumes, and now Innocent goes in. Cram is there. Madis trying to run away. Sekys actually low HP. He gets shut down. MQT gets the kill, but then flicker forward by Cram. Everyone's gonna get taken down. MQT having to use the wind of nature. And now GMX, they're protecting their base, but it's a 1-for-1. Sekys for Munster. Cram goes back in, taking a lot of damage from MQT. Mid. Looks like they're gonna get mid for free here. Madin's trying to taunt them out. The Lord is here. All the minions are crashing in. Madin's trying to delay. Cram goes in. Right now, Revitalize not going to be enough. Madin still survives. AOG out of there, but Cram gets Maima first. And now the Blazing Way coming in from Innocent gets him dead. But SRG still ends the game.
They close it out nicely. They were working on that base, having a couple of people to peel. But when it all is said and done, they still crack open the crystal. SRG OG take game number 1 against GMXK. Now, we have to think about adaptations here because I feel like GMXK had to let go of the handlebars by mid-game, right? It was just not in their control.
I kind of feel like they gotta build a draft that's very easy to execute because, again, the setups that they have, the Gothot a little bit too much, and then dies right in. First blood for Cram. Madin's so low. And this is... You know that. Oh! Lakers forward tries to get Madin's. Able to dash out of there with the Jeet Kune Do. And again, this, like, even on Facebook, people be talking about pick up the direct to do with the...
Hold on.
And right now, Sekys just jumps in, and Madin's taking a lot of damage. Cram hits the ult, gets the kill, but look at the turtle. Jaja gets that, but still gets punished. Stormy pulls him in. An easy kill for SRGOG.
Good stuff coming in from Stormy. Putting himself between the exit. Oh, hold on. RWM coming down too.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage here. SRG, will they get punished? Yum still survives. Cram gets out of there. Stormy making sure no one takes enough damage. And Sekys. Yep. AOG jumps in. Madin's trying to get away. Sekys taking a lot of damage from Maima. Sekys also did not get caught, but Monster to the side gets Sekys with a falling star move.
I really thought that Stormy was about to pick him up there, and Maima luckily drops down the RWM in. Would have liked a little bit more, but everybody's just too far behind.
Oh, Stormy looks like able to purify out of that, but Madin's might get Punisher, gets taunted, killing spree for Cram. SRGOG is still controlling the map. Looks like GMX, they want to contest for this turtle. Gotta be careful on that one. Jaja tries to time it, gets the turtle, and now they gotta get out of there. Monster trying to run, even using the out of there. Madins does use the kick, but against Cram, looks like he's gonna get taken down by Stormy in the backline. Look at the turtle. Looks like Jaja steals the turtle away, and now Monster still trying to make sure that Jaja gets out of there. He has to puncture, and so far his save, no crowd control to stop the Lancelot.
Nicely played by Jaja, an honest 50-50. Unfortunately, it goes into the hands of GMXK. Wait, hold on. Cram, he's in trouble.
Monster is looking good. They forced Cram to use the flicker. Monster maybe taking a little bit too much. Jaja jumps in. He wants Innocent, but Innocent dodges that. Monster flickers forward. Unforbidden hits onto Innocent, but still killing spree for Monster. Monster willing to trade his life, and looks like he will eventually. Whoa, RWM coming in from Maima, saving him, but Sekys still gets that shutdown. But all the while, MQT is down bot. Lining SRG, botch engaged, and now RWM! Monster moves forward, Yoon taking a lot of damage. Cram is in the middle of the team fight. Stormy gets a kill. Cram has to get out of there. Now Jaja, he got caught. Stormy gets a double kill, but hey, look at this, MQT is shooting forward, gets a kill. Monster secures Innocent. Maima, full HP still. Sekys, he wants to go for this power play. He wants Maima. MQT still there. Unfortunately, there's nothing much that he can do. But he showed his face. Sekys on the hunt.
Gonna keep dancing around him forever, right? Doesn't seem possible for this catch to actually work. 4 months, there's just great.
But looks like they're gonna trade for the Lord here. Jaja, this is your moment. Sekys gets the Lord. Storm even gets a kill onto Madins. GMX moves forward trying to get killed. But looks like Cram is still being safe. He gets a kill onto Monster. This is a big mistake coming in from GMX. They lost everything. With full HP, so they're not committing just yet. Innocent now having the Malefic gun. Gets taunted here, Madins. Oh, but look at that flash of pulse. MQT gets Innocent. And now AOG out of there. Yunes survives. But Stormy's all alone. Able to dodge Madins. Even using the Purify to get away. Stormy's still alive. Jaja coming in from the flanks. Got to deal with Cram. And now Sekys jumps in. Electrifying beats. Trying to get a kill, but gets kicked. But so far, MQT gets taken down by Cram. This is not looking good for GMX. Kalanta, the cavalry came from SRG, but Jaja gets a kill on Cram. Can he do more? Yes, he can. A double kill. Gets some Sekys. Yunes is on the table. No AOG to run away. And now looks like Maima secures the kill. Only Stormy is left.
I don't think he can clear the wave in time. Who does he have coming up? Innocent is going to be the next to come with him. And this is a dangerous position. They might actually drop this game against GMXK.
RWM hits onto Innocent. Innocent taking a lot of damage. Gets out of there. They got the inhibitor mid. Munster has to use the flicker to make sure he doesn't die. Look at Sekys. Look at Jaja. Jaja taking damage. Sekys goes in. Jaja gets it and gets out of there. In the back line, it's Madins. Madins is going to get targeted. He's going to get taken down. RWM unable to save him. Unable to punish. But if I was GMX Kalantan, I'm happy with that trade.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't mean that they can power through to get them in just yet. Wait.
Jaja gets taunted and gets hit by Innocent. Thunderbolt actually gets Jaja. Legendary for Stormy gets Maima. But MQT still gets Innocent. AOG hitting onto 2. MQT still free hitting. Jaja is no longer in the fight. Is this good for SRG or GMX? GMX still moving forward. Monster is hard tanking. Cram finds MQT. MQT trying to run away. Madis protects him. Good flicker from him. Surviving Cram. Crime is still there, but look at Sekys is gonna end this impunity. It's him against SRG, and SRG gets it. Stormy in the front line there, making sure that his base doesn't get destroyed. Woo!
What a position. What a position to be in, right? We saw the mid lane already pushing through. I was trying to figure out why the sides were so open for GMXK. They were leaning so heavily towards that top side that they didn't realize they had already been intercepted, cut right in half, and broke their back. SRG, now they've found the win condition that they are looking for. And like Cram, but scaling from QT.
Madines, he gets Cram. Cram gets caught, gets into the traction post. Cram gets taken down. Sekys, he wants MQT. Madines to protect him. Munster trying to zone Innocent away. Sekys trying to make sure that he makes sure he gets there. Munster gets Innocent. Yums, AOG's out of there. Stormy, he's still waiting. Stormy's in the flanks. Can Stormy do something? Looks like he's just gonna recall, and GMX, they're making the call, Gideon. They want to end this now. They don't need a Lord.
They don't need it at all. Their wave clear is not that great. Sekys will try his best.
Sekys jumps in. Electrifying feed gets knocked up by Madines. Gets stopped in the RWM. Gets kicked. MQT gets the kill. Minions still in. Stormy moves forward. Stormy, will this be his birthday? He gets Madines. GMX Kalantan. They're doing it! They found the base! 1-1!
You can see their faces. They were surprised that they have taken that game. SRG fans alongside Galata fans celebrate. What a game this has been. They're putting on one hell of a show in this best of 3, and now GMXK feel alive. SRG, they knew they made some mistakes. They understand it, but GMXK. Where's your jungler? Where's your jungler now, huh? Who's gonna come save you?
He's actually there, but right now it's basically 2v3. Jaja looks like he does not have the puncture. First blood goes over to Cram. Looks like there's your jungler.
Yep. Cram very confident at having full control over the lane, but also having tabs
to free roam.
Once again, look at that. Oh, the toll post, the toll from Yums. They just cannot. Wait, hold on. They're gonna go and take it even further.
Dude, they don't want Jaja to get anything, and Sekys gets another kill. Let him breathe. Let him go. Shout out to the 23 Malaysians coming back. We love you.
We love you. Disgusting because Yums comes in first, and then here comes Sekys.
Good stun, by the way, from Innocent. And this is SRGOG. Oh, hold on. We have an in-game fact, but so far there's a fight here. Madines looks like it's going to get taken down. AOG preemptively all over to Jaja. Stormy gets a kill, by the way. And now Jaja really wants that purple. Looks like he's going to get denied, gets taunted down, and gets taken down by Yums. Nothing that Munster can do. Completely missed the fun fact.
Man, the fun fact was...
There's another player here. Sekys jumping in. Madines unable to run away, having to use the fist crack just to delay his death. And again, Yums is the one that gets the kill. As I was saying, while they're doing one thing, another guy is setting something else up. Like Yums is trying to set up here. Right now, Zaman Force comes in. Sekys jumps from the back. Kimi is there. Jaja gets taken down by Stormy. And there's nowhere for MQT to go. Gets hit by the SOD. Innocent gets that kill.
Now they are playing pixel perfect. Jaja, unfortunately, his recall got canceled at the very last second. Mad about it. It feels like it's a little personal, or at the very least, they're psychopaths. Oh no.
Yeah, when stuff like that happens, you know?
What a gang. What a gang.
And now Munster is there, trying to make sure the mid stays alive, and looks like it is, but will they still alive? Looks like he's able to catch Cram, but Cram is still surviving. SOD misses, but Stormy still gets the kill. Cram flickers forward, tries to get Munster, and now MQT shuts down Stormy. AOG come in. Innocent actually missing that dash. I saw that, Innocent. And MQT finally gets taken down by Cram.
Finally gets chopped out in the end, and the Slanger doesn't have the true damage from the War Axe just yet. And now that he's having to, oh my god,
Yums is between tree and a thick wall, unable to get away. Stormy secures another kill. And that's 5 individual kills for Stormy, and 7 down is Stormy. Not gonna be looking good for himself. Innocent tries to 1v1 Jaja. Yums don't get involved, it's a 1v1 and Innocent gets it. He makes sure that Yums like, I know you want to. Don't, you got 2 kills, that's too much.
Yep, and Yums also making sure that he maintains a good amount of distance. Not to just
Infinity standing quite in front here. He has to be careful because look at that. One jump in, killing spree for Cram. Who would have seen that coming?
Who would have seen that? Oh my god!
Madins gets taken down instantly by Stormy. And now looks like SRGOG, they want to finish this before the 11-minute mark is there. It looks like AOG out of there. Innocent still gets the kill. Jaja as well as Maima. Don't think they can defend here. Maima flickers forward, immediately gets taken down by Cram. At 10 minutes and 24 seconds, SRGOG seals the deal.
Smiles on everybody's faces here. GMXK fans alongside with SRG fans, as much as they are happy that their team is winning. GMXK, we've seen them breathe some life into the squadron, breathe some life into these fans. And now, only left with things to fix for the upcoming games. Even Jaja, he still looks like he's in really good spirits. Well done to all the squadrons here. Finally, we get to see a full best-of-3 series at the end of it.
I can see people blaming Jaja, but no, that was on SRGOG. They made sure the guy did not get farmed, invaded.